All right, we are started up. We can now alert the Discord.
It's official.
Yes, announcements at everyone.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome.
The stream is live. The couch hath returneth.
Not the return id.
.tv.
I can't tell if the new Prince of Persia game looks good or not.
I've heard really good things about it, like lots of 9 out of 10 type of reviews.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like the Switch... For me, I can't play those types of games on the Switch because I can't hold the Switch. It's too
Oh, yeah, I get you.
You can't hold. Is it too heavy for you?
A little thumb. Yeah, that's it.
Producer Ian can't lift a Switch.
Yeah, I don't really
Yeah,
like
but-
playing action type of games on the Switch. I much prefer just like more,
Chill.
I don't know, like a strategy game or like a rhythm game or something like that.
I just miss when handhelds were actually handhelds, and you can
Instead of
actually put in
big
your
as
body.
hell.
Yeah,
Steam Deck?
at some point, at some point we just forgot what a handheld was. I'm not gonna lie. What am I supposed to do on the fucking flight, or I'm like hanging out with my family? I got this big ass thing that I'm just gonna be playing on
It gets
for
hot, too.
hours. That's
Yeah,
fucking
how are you supposed to
take it on?
sneak that under the table? How are kids supposed to sneak that under the table at dinner with their family?
Yes, I
Like-
remember sneaking that shit when I'm sleeping. When I'm sleeping and I'm like playing it in my bed, and then if my family's coming in just to check up on my sleep, I just hide that shit. Can't hide this big ass laptop now
No, there's no
That's
way, dude.
under my blanket. It's fucking huge.
Kids these days are going to have to suffer actual familial interaction as opposed to just brain off play game.
Yes, it's actually disgusting.
Poor little
I think it's
bastards.
awful. At some back in the day, we made a trade-off. I'm playing a handheld which I can travel around with, but obviously the graphics aren't going to be as competitive with major consoles. Now we're like, yeah, we're now trying to make it as competitive as possible with major consoles because it is now literally a console. Why
Oh,
am I
yeah.
carrying a fucking console with me?
Get good. Why not? Because you can.
Imagine a child holding this piece of shit, struggling. Literally, their arms are getting tired trying to play Mario Kart.
Well, once you put all the peripherals on the Game Boy, it was about the same weight anyway.
Oh my! And I
put the
never
la-
did.
Oh, yeah, dude, I never had any of the
Battery pack.
peripherals.
Printer, and a webcam,
Fuck.
all kinds of dumb bullshit.
Hell no. Honestly, if I was in that life, I would buy every part of those like extensions. But my
And
family
Ovilee
said
just
no to
seriously
that.
types, sorry I had to turn the volume down to quiet the children when she's the one who's using gay porn as her audio test. Like, get
Yeah.
out of here.
Flowers.
Yeah.
Every single time you open your mouth, all I hear is homophobia.
What?
Every single
It
time
was
Flowers
softcore.
opens his mouth, he goes, "I hate gay shit. Gay people, grr. Rah, rah, rah. I come from the Midwest. People
That
should be
sounds like-
shoveling dirt, not, like, I just, every single
I
time he
do
opens
prefer
his mouth.
shoveling dirt to gay pornography.
And you know what? That's homophobic. And you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. in
Maybe
the
you're
year
a dirtophobe.
2024. Dirtophobe?
Hey.
I'm down to
Mhm.
get dirty.
You're
If
a
it means-
shovelphobe.
This anti-Midwestern bias is showing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Why do you
really.
hate the people of Iowa? Hmm?
It's Ohio, man.
What's the difference? Come
Raz,
on.
It's
why
the
do you
same
hate
shit.
American geography?
Too many
Some of those
states.
states are useless.
Raz
Let's
is
be
from
real.
Canada.
Honestly-
He doesn't need to know this shit.
Maybe. Kind
Let's
of,
be real.
but
We
yeah.
could lose some states, and it would be fine.
Yes. What is
Would we?
Maine really? Yes.
Yeah.
Maine.
Just Maine. Dude,
Just
I thought you were
submerge
gonna
them.
go
Another
for the-
maritimer.
I thought you were gonna go for the easy, low-hanging fruit, like fucking Florida or whatever. But no, just random headshot on Maine.
Why would we want Florida? I think we would want
No.
Florida to not
we
exist.
should cut Florida off and then just allow it to float into the ocean.
Let's do
South
that.
Dakota is right there. Okay. What's in South Dakota?
Do we really need
Nothing.
2 Virginias?
Thank you. 2 Dakotas,
Well,
2
no, It's really
Carolinas.
important for country roads.
No.
True.
Either way,
You're the third Virginia.
There is a West
anyways.
Jamaica version that's pretty good.
West Jamaica version. You guys are crazy. All right.
didn't even hear
Okay.
the joke,
We
it's
have
fine.
we have officially allowed people to find the stream, so I think that means that we could start it up. Are you ready?
Hello, friends.
Fantastic.
Wait, I thought we were already live.
We have to do an official kind of like start, like a
It was just like a little warm up.
Hello, welcome, friends. Hello, It's like
Oh, okay.
that.
I'm almost out of this Warframe level.
I just love.
The real reason we're remote.
Yeah, Just love the enthusiasm and the love that I feel from my fellow podcasters.
Wait, I'm just letting you do your tech check stuff, man.
Flowers, you could be playing Path of Exile right now.
Oh my
while you're
God,
on the
I could play
He
podcast.
could be.
PoE.
He could
That's
be.
crazy.
That's absolutely true. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, we lost Flowers.
Damn.
All right. Well,
Damn
you know
thing.
what? This podcast is now a champion of diversity. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first esports podcast or esports product in general that doesn't have a fucking white man on it. That's right. We got an Asian bitch who's a little queer and 2 black men. Take that, fucking internet! All right, we're about to have sponsors and partners and all these marketing people just fucking coming into our DMs.
Suddenly
so
we have the
freaking hard.
Taco Bell. We have the Taco Bell sponsor out of nowhere. That's crazy.
It's exactly what we fucking should have. Should I
I don't think
allow him
flowers
to
is
come
our
back?
problem.
What? Should I allow him back? Okay, we allowed him
Yeah.
back. He's back in.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Am I alive? Me when I'm high.
Where am I?
He was in the void, and now he has returneth. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Caster's Couch 2024 version. You may notice that none of us are actually on a couch right now. Most of us are in gaming chairs or in producer Ian's position. I think he's just hovering. He's just hovering.
It's just a regular chair.
It's just a regular chair. He's not cool
So
enough
Ian's
to have
background
gamer chairs.
is eerily plain. It's just,
It's like, give me that depression special.
yeah, he's just in a empty room with nothing on the walls.
The
Honestly,
back rooms.
Ian has the spirit of Caster's Couch. If there was just a black leather couch right behind him, he hits that vibe perfectly.
What do you mean by that, Raz?
I think
What
you're
is the
thinking of a
spirit of
different-
Caster's Couch?
What do you mean
not
by that, Raz?
decorating?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Cap. That's what I'm talking about. The spirit of Caster's Couch is not decorating. That's true. Just white walls and black couches. That's it.
We never got a real sign.
Yep.
We,
Oh, that's
we
true.
never did. We never did. Caster's Couch. There's reasons why we're remote, but hey, it's okay because we're here and we're back and we're ready to bring you all of that same chaotic noise and nonsense. Are we talking more about Path of Exile? Hopefully the fuck not. Are we gonna be talking about League of Legends? Damn straight. And all of the other crazy things. But yeah, I missed you guys. Raz, I missed you, friend.
I mean,
So
we've
wait, are
been
we
playing
actually
Lethal
live with
Company
the show now?
constantly. Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
I
I'll
think we're
turn
live
girlfriend
now.
off.
I appreciate that.
I had to ask because if we weren't, I was just gonna queue up another mission.
Hey, you're now
it's
testing the
almost
limits.
like it's all no, I'm not letting this slide. I'm putting him on blast. So we decided,
play some
okay,
Baldur's Gate?
we're gonna bring Caster's Couch back. So everyone be ready at 12:15 for your tech checks.
I didn't see the 12:15 part. You didn't tag me in that. You tagged me in the part below.
And I just want to why don't you just scroll up just 3 messages above it where it says where you say, "Oh, okay." Oh, or was that Raz who said I'm going to pay more attention to the channel?
Raz
Oh,
says
that
he
was
was
me.
gonna
I
pay
did-
more. Yeah, Raz said that he will put the channel front and center. I made
Yep.
no such claim.
Okay.
True.
So remember when we spoke about the future of Caster's Couch and we said we need everyone to pay a little bit more attention and put a little bit more effort in so it's not just Ovilee killing herself?
I put a big thumbs up on January 13th at 2:05 p.m. It's huge.
So you
We did
haven't
it.
checked the Discord that's okay. We're going to move right on past that. Flowers was late, but that's okay because at this point we're used to disappointment.
I love how I escaped all judgment. Because
I'm
you
here
said
to help you,
12:15. Literally, Flowers tanked it all. You said 12:15. I was like, oh shit. Even after you said that, I booked the hair appointment at 12.
Yeah, I was the only one here on time.
Yeah.
And that's
I
okay.
came at 12:45, and then Flowers comes in like maybe 5 minutes late, 10
2
minutes
minutes.
later than me.
2
Oh,
minutes
yeah,
before
literally,
we
yeah.
started.
2 minutes before we started. I was like, thank you, Flowers. We need to do this more often.
So great. So great. That is a fantastic question. The great thing about us being on remote is that we also have access to Twitch chat, so people can react live to all of these shenanigans. Someone wants to know, where was Flowers on January 13th? Also the 6th?
Let's see, 2 days ago. So yesterday was the 14th. 13th was Friday. I was at home.
But
Oh,
on January 6th, were you anywhere in Washington? Is the question. Just putting that out
Hell
there.
yeah, brother.
Yeah.
That T1 hat right there ain't my only red hat, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, brother. Yeah!
I could definitely see Flowers with that, what was it, that winter hat with the horns on it, with that guy who just threw a table through a window or something.
Yeah, the shaman.
Yeah.
You say this, but Ovilee, I've got to ask you
Yes.
another question because we feel like this happens often. I have to ask you this question constantly. You know what day it is today?
Today is...
Do you know what day is it today?
What day is it?
I'll tell you
Ovilee?
exactly what day it is. Flowers, we...
Oh my God! She's running away from accountability, much
Why is
like
she-
her
Why am I
ancestors.
muted again?
You're not muted, shh.
She's just
Why
putting
am
up the
I-
black square in solidarity.
Yeah, why am
Yes.
I just a blank square?
She's hiding.
What, this
From the
is what all of our
reality.
Instagram feeds.
Wait,
This
what?
is the second Martin Luther King Jr. day in a row that we've had to work rest.
We've had to work 2 Martin Luther King Jr. days in a row. Ovilee decided, me and Ian, fuck us. National
what?
holiday. She doesn't recognize it.
Diversity. Is that it?
You know what? You
Uh-huh.
know what? Let's dive into this a little bit deeper. Raz, what would you be doing on this joyous day of Martin Luther King Day if you were not doing the podcast?
I would be playing Lucian or Echo or Phoenix in solidarity
Thank you.
as I'm just like sitting on this dirty ass chair as a couch potato playing League of Legends the entire day, or maybe some Valorant. It depends on my mood. But yes, I would be playing games with my black brothers and sisters. This is to my Lucians and Sennas out there.
You know
As
what?
you
I want-
refuse to even understand our existence, to even accept
Vagar.
us. And Vagar.
I want to try something, but I don't know if I necessarily should.
And the Black Mage in early Final Fantasy.
Thank you.
There it is.
Hey, Final Fantasy 9 too.
Ooh.
They were
Yeah,
from
Final-
Africa.
There he
Final
is.
Fantasy 9 had black mages.
And Piccolo.
And Piccolo. Yeah, true.
Raz, do you have any?
Hmm?
Nope, I can't. I can't ask that.
Hmm?
Not today.
Ask that question.
Not on. No. Raz, do you have any black friends outside of Ian?
What?
Whoa!
Rude.
Whoa! I was so outraged. I literally unplugged my headphones. I don't need to hear all that shit.
On Martin
I don't
Luther
need to hear all
King
that.
Wow.
Day.
Wow.
I
On
have
Martin
never
Luther King
seen
Day.
Raz hang out with anyone who is not within the esports ecosystem, which, surprise, surprise, Asian and white, or other Asian people.
I will come out and say, if you look at my match history in League of Legends, you'll see me playing with Beatdown nearly every day, who's an
I was
amateur.
gonna say.
There it
I
is.
was just about to say you do. I've seen you lane with Beatdown before. So there's
Check
at least-
mate. Though I may hate crime him every game. Literally every game, I may make a joke because the joke that was between both of us. So we're both Ethiopian. I'm Oromo and he's Amharic, and so like those ethnic groups despise each other and constantly go at each other's throats. So I may make a race joke every now and again. There was one time where he may have missed the LeBlanc chain, and I was like, "Don't worry, you haven't missed a chain 200 years ago." He didn't miss a chain back then. So I don't help. It doesn't help. But if you to answer your question, I always hang out with my brothers. Mm-hmm.
You
can't-
started this, Ovilee.
I
You
did
started
start it,
this.
but the thing is, Raz continued it, and I feel like it kind of got me in the clear. Because
What?
I didn't say the shit that he walked
You also
in
still have us working. We still have to put in hours.
You know what?
and-
Is it considered working if no one's getting paid?
That's even worse.
That's called slavery.
There's a long history of this.
Maybe you should learn about that.
Maybe they. No, I can't make that joke.
No.
I can't.
What?
I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm unemployed right now. I can't make questionable statements without the stability of a paycheck behind me.
Good job.
Yeah, and let's just say this. I'll make sure that you are continue to be unemployed. That this is your only job.
What do you
I'll
mean
make
that you're
sure.
gonna continue to make sure I'm unemployed? What are you gonna do?
I mean, I'll just spread this video around.
Oh,
Oh,
there
you-
you go.
there it is.
Raz
That's all
my
I need to do.
chancellor.
That's it.
Honestly, like I still am I was so happy that the timing ended up perfect. Back when we had that clip of me saying that Ovilee did to us in Lethal Company what she did to FlyQuest in real life. And then afterwards when she told me, she was like, "Oh yeah, tomorrow
Shut
I'm
up!
making
Shut
the
up! Shut up!
announcement."
Shut up! Flowers.
Prescient.
Paperwork was signed. Paperwork was signed. Shut up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she just said tomorrow I'm making an announcement. That's all.
Yeah. Tomorrow there was an announcement to be made.
True.
But listen, speaking of Lethal Company, Raz, you want to talk about how much Kassem, Fiona, and Case, aka the Creamies, paid you to fucking tank your power situation?
Baseless allegations, of course.
No.
Right.
Let's set the stage here really fast for people who don't know what was going on. So basically, it was last week that me and Gina Darling of Show Bobas formally invited the Cream team to a quota off in Lethal Company, where the rules were simple. It was 4v4. Whoever collects the most scrap income at the end of the day wins. Now, it was me, Gina, producer Ian, and Raz, who decided to join us on our team. Raz was our honorary Boba's member, since, you know, we play so much together. And Case Blackwell just raided the stream right now because he wanted to hear the story. Thank you, Case.
Huge.
So,
Big.
we all get in there. It's an hour and 30 minutes that we're playing together. And what happens maybe 45 minutes into the gameplay? Raz completely fucking disappears. Completely disappears without a trace. No message, no sounds, no nothing. I look at my Discord because I'm going, Raz is gone. Maybe he just DC'd. We could get him in again in another second. And I start getting messages from Jackie, who also lives in Raz's building, going, my entire power is out. And I think it may have hit Raz too. And then I get messages from Flower saying, my power's out too. I think it's the entire block. So essentially what happened was Raz committed terrorism and shut off the entirety of the power block to West LA.
Who really committed terrorism here? That's the real question. It's not me. I didn't do this to my block. Could have been Kassem. Could have been the Creamies, because they were the one that were losing. We heard while we were streaming, while we were actually playing out, that they had wiped out apparently during their run. So we had a lead. That's what we heard. So it could have been them, or it could have been you, Ovilee.
Ooh.
What did
Bitch
you
out.
have to gain with our failure?
Nothing. Pain.
You did. Quite a bit.
Suffering. Suffering to the highest degree.
You needed a scapegoat. You needed a reason just in case we were to lose as to why we failed. Not because of your inadequacy. Not because you suck at Lethal Company. You decided to put it on the only black guy in the crew and then have him come on to Caster's Couch on Martin Luther King Day to blame him for our failures.
So one sec, Raz, one sec.
One more time.
What was that? The only what man in the crew?
Shit. One of the only black guy
There you
in the
go.
crew.
So
Okay. All right. I just want to say that I am the one who lost my camera earlier for apparently being too much of, like, not being diverse enough or whatever Ovilee muted me for. But Ovilee's the one who was being racist earlier.
Yes.
And now Raz forgot that Ian was also black. So I don't think that I'm actually the front runner for causing problems here.
So Ian,
Fair.
commit a hate crime.
It's fine. I think we'll have a nice professional rematch with the Cream team, and we'll destroy them.
There it is.
I agree. But this time
There it
Raz
is.
won't be involved.
Yeah. No, we're definitely dropping Raz.
I was your most productive
Definitely
member.
dropping
No question.
Bitch!
I was
You know,
during
do you know
that
how much
stream-
we ended up losing by Raz?
What?
It was like 105.
Yeah, we would have made that up.
That's literally one or
Outside
two
the
items.
like highest estimate is about 200, and
Yeah.
we had 3 players for an entire moon.
45
and half of
minutes.
another moon.
All I'm saying, for the viewers out there, watch back that stream. Who was the most productive one on the crew?
Me.
I would. Who was the second most productive man on that crew? Because I was coming in with bags of gold, essentially. I came in with engines, because I was going to the fire exit. I was scouring the area, and I was unafraid to die.
No, we
Putting
can
that
use
out
the
there.
4th member for sure.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Though our early rounds were actually, if there was a conspiracy theory, it would be that the fact that our maps were horrendous in our run.
We had some
Bad
pretty
RNG.
bad RNG.
And then when I was down and I was watching on my phone, you guys finally went to Titan, and then there was a huge ass rock that was blocking your path upwards.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's okay though. That's okay. Listen, RNG, it's part of the game, like TFT, Hearthstone, or whatever fucking card games that I don't play because I'm not really smart enough to strategize on. But one game that I am very excited for, and I think Flowers is excited for this too, because I already went to Twitter. This is how badly I want to play the game that we're going to talk about. I went to Twitter, tried to DM the developers to get into the creator early access. Saw that with the new Twitter changes, you are not allowed to DM people who do not follow you without Twitter Premium. So I signed up for Twitter Premium just to fucking message the devs. Have not gotten a response back yet. Still waiting. But I signed up for Twitter Premium just to try to get in there.
Wow.
I've been
Flowers,
looking forward to this game for a year, and I'm not paying Elon bucks for it.
tell us about
No
Palworld.
way. Palworld has been a game that I first heard about like a year ago, and I saw the trailer for it, and there's exactly two types of reactions that people have to Palworld's trailer. Either unquenchable excitement or unfathomable despair. There's not really anything in between, because it's Pokemon with sweatshops and AK-47s. It is the greatest perversion of the idea of catching and training monsters to ever be spawned, and I cannot wait to play. Like, you can see that in this trailer here, like, they summon him up, and then, oh, this chick just breaks out an M4. And this looks incredible. There's, like, some guy had a sweatshop with a bunch of electric Pokemon running a bunch of wheels. They were making guns and shit. I can't wait to play it. And apparently, it's 32-person multiplayer. So there's a lot. See, look at him. They're all, look, there's a big thing.
Oh my God!
Look at how sad they look.
Look at how happy the monkey is!
It's basically like what
Gatling
Pokemon
gun.
looks like if there was, adults actually making and running the games. Because did anyone else see the muscular boobied mommy who was on screen?
Yes. Instantly. That's yeah.
Yeah,
We
so
all
it's,
looked right away.
we very much want that. So yeah, Palworld officially comes out on the 19th, which is, I believe, Friday. But they're allowing creators to start streaming as early as midnight tonight. So if anyone has any Palworld creator hookups, please hit this bitch
Palworld.
up because I want to play. I
Sponsor
very
us.
much want to play. And listen,
Palworld.
if a server can get up to 32 people, like, you know damn well that all of the content creator groups are going to be starting up each of their own servers and stuff and being like, this is their server, this is their server, and playing. Now, I kind of like to play these games solo. And I wonder what the solo experience would be like for this type of game.
So I know I played another game by these devs. I'm pretty sure it's the same devs that made Craftopia. And Craftopia is like Breath of the Wild meets Genshin Impact meets Minecraft meets jank Warcraft 3 custom maps. It's kind of a mess, but it's a fun mess. And that's what I'm expecting Palworld to be. Craftopia is also multiplayer, but I played it as a single player game and it was still fun. So I'm expecting that there will probably be enough content in it to still be entertaining as a single player game. But let's be honest, what could be more fun than running a Pokemon sweatshop with your pals?
That is a sales pitch if I've ever heard one. Fantastic.
I don't know how Ovilee you can see that trailer, because there have been a few of those trailers for a while now. I actually forgot when it got released, so I remembered it as the trailer was running. I was like, holy shit, my friends watched this, and we were like all down to play together. How do you watch that and say, I want to play this solo? What is even the experience? What do you do solo?
Because, okay. Remember
I'll
how...
be
just
like a
rubbing-
Stardew addict.
Remember
She's literally
how...
just rubbing off on the fact that you're playing the muscle mommy. Is that what it is? Is that your character creation thing?
This is what I'm going to say. Remember how we all played Raft together?
Why you gotta bring up Raft?
Remember
I don't
how
think
we
I played
all
Raft
played...
with you guys. I think I only played Raft with you just as a duo.
You played with Raz for about 5-10 minutes.
Did I?
Yes.
It wasn't great.
Yes.
When was this?
So
How drunk was I?
okay. So
No, you weren't
what
drunk.
happened-
It was. Go for it.
what
Please
happened,
tell the story.
was we decide, hey, let's all play Raft together. Me, Flowers, and Raz. It'll be fun. It's a little survival, open worldish, not really open worldish, but survival narrative type game. It's cute. We could all do our own little stuff. Within maybe first 10-15 minutes, I think Flowers and Raz had both died maybe like 10 times altogether. And I had to go retrieve their bodies each time while also finding water, food, expanding the raft, fending off the shark, and also trying to do game progression all at the same time. So excuse me for
We wanted to
wanting
have
to play
fun.
alone to get rid of some of the motherfucking stress for when, if we ever try to play Minecraft together in a server, Flowers decides, I'm gonna go dig a tunnel, and Raz starts dropping racial slurs that'll get us all
Hey!
fucking
They're
banned.
not slurs if Raz says them.
True.
It's Martin Luther King Day.
Respect it.
Okay,
The
no.
most
So
powerful
Flowers,
streamer.
it's Martin Luther King Day, so everyone can say what word?
I didn't say everyone. I said Raz could.
Equality.
Certain problems.
Play back the
Ovilee.
tape.
True.
Freedom.
Freedom and equality.
Everyone can say those words.
don't
Everyone.
Of all days.
I'm not trying to get banned here. I'm not trying
sure
to get
about
banned.
that?
Good idea.
I'm not
But
trying
look-
to.
Raft was disgusting. How is it harder to live in a game than it is in life? I was thirsty every other second. I would take a drink out of whatever water source we would have, and then instantly be like, "No, you're thirsty again, buddy. Find a new water source."
You were
Or,
drinking
actually,
salt water.
I learned.
No, I'm with Raz on this one. Raft is a cool idea, but I just feel like there's way too much upkeep. My guy is always like shitting or pissing or eating or
Yes.
drinking or something, and I'm just like, I want to fight or do something. You know?
No, you're on this raft, and the food you just ate a second ago wasn't good enough, buddy. Get more food, or you're
Yeah.
dead in 2 seconds. I didn't even
Yeah,
know how Ovilee was doing this.
You
Yeah,
could be
Ovilee knows it. She's like encyclopedia for Raft.
you could be self-sustaining within maybe like an hour.
It's a-
Or-
Hour?
You can jump into water and fight the sharks.
You couldn't even do that. I had to keep making spears and finishing off the shark for you.
Yeah, because I couldn't understand where the hitbox was.
well,
There's
we'll
like
play,
a lag on the stab. My guy's slow.
Oh my
He's out
god.
of shape.
Let's-
we'll play
let's-
Pokemon with guns without you then.
Yeah.
Join us later.
Fuck you. Let's talk about things that maybe you guys are supposedly experts about or know a little bit more about.
Out of that style?
LCS is coming back
Oh.
January freaking 20th.
Yeah.
Now only 8 teams compared to the 10. This is the probably like the biggest change that was announced a couple weeks ago. LCS has always had, you know, like the 10 teams, the fucking 10. Some of them have swapped in and out over the years, but to see the team sizes shrink to 8, a lot of people were excited about it. A lot of people were kind of nervous about it. But in addition to that change, a lot of other changes were made. Specifically, Mark Z, our new commishi mish, coming in saying, we're shortening the break time between games, which a lot of fans have been frustrated with. Something about the live patch. So, Raz, you want to break it down? What do we got coming into LCS for this year?
Yeah, so the 8 teams, you've already mentioned that one. The 2 teams that have been, like, that left were Golden Guardians, which just deleted their entire presence online because they also left esports in general, and Evil Geniuses. The format's the same, but there's less teams, so that just means there's less games in the regular season overall. And the biggest one that you mentioned was the live patch. So yes, live patch is coming through. People are going to be playing on live patch. The only asterisk to that is if there's a new champion or if there is a rework to a champion that will not be on that same patch. You still have to wait a week, which is like a global thing. But like if it's live, if it's playable right now, if people are playing League of Legends right now, you can look at competitive and it's 1-to-1. Which also includes the hotfix, I'm sure. So like that's probably a big one that a lot of people should be able to tie it up to. So if, hey, you may not understand what you're like the current patch or the current itemization or just what people are prioritizing, it's really good and helpful to just be able to look at the best players in your region are doing and just kind of copying off that. So that's a big one. And yes, you mentioned it. They're shortening break time in between, and the way they're doing that is just like having the team that's going to be playing next draft in between, so you don't have to go throughout that long draft process that happens while teams are also setting up. So that has been the big win, and the community's been loving it so far.
Now, I just want to say something controversial that will put both of your jobs at risk just for having been on this podcast. And Raz, I want your opinion on this.
Can you turn my camera black?
Done.
I'm still Ovilee. I am black. I meant the camera. Okay, go on.
I'm glad that you pointed out the fact that you're black, Raz. I'm glad
Okay,
because
thank you.
this
All right.
ties in. All right.
Okay, I'm
Alright,
ready.
For sure.
Another major change was announced today via Twitter, at least from what I can see. with Mark Z becoming the commissioner, obviously he's had to take a step back in a lot of his content roles, one of those being Hotline League, but the other being a classic LCS property and IP known as The Dive. Raz, why did they decide that another white man by the name of Meteos was a better addition to The Dive than you, Raz? Than you?
What
Their
fuck? You just
opportunity for
instigated.
diversity?
Oh,
There-
hell no. Personally, I wouldn't be interested. But also, I think having more players or former pros that are on like content pieces like that is really good. Like it's been happening honestly globally. There's like far more players that are right now on the LEC broadcast. They're having both Broxa and Trimby. That's been a constant. Finn as well, and having Meteos, who was on a show prior to this.
He was doing
you
the
know,
other. Wait.
Flowers.
He's there.
He says, I'm not going to be in this.
Wait. Give me a second. Watch.
I'm not going to be a part of this.
Oh, we see your ass.
We see your ass.
I'm not here.
Flowers, what's your opinion on this entirely?
I'm not here.
Flowers, what's your opinion?
That's the official no comment.
Why aren't you willing to talk about diversity here? Oh, and
He's dead.
He's dead.
he has a heart attack at the mention of diversity. Understood. All right.
No, I'm listen.
We got the
listen.
thumbnail. Flowers is
I'm
dead.
I'm fucking memeing. I think that bringing Meteos onto the dive
Hold
is
on,
a.
I might have broke my headset.
What?
All right, he broke his ship. I think that bringing Meteos onto the dive is a fucking fantastic move. Meteos,
Yeah.
sneaky, double lift, always popping off with their LCS co-streams, and being able to integrate one of their largest co-streamers into LCS products is just making that bridge that, in my opinion, they really, really need to start trying to elevate all the content that they're putting on YouTube, that they're putting on socials, and trying to get the community a little bit more immersed in their content again. So I'm very much excited for it, although I do think that you're the best, and if you should be on many other podcasts besides this one, Raz.
I appreciate that. I like the. I think I like the podcast that I'm doing right now, and I also like the content that I'm pushing right now at the time. Though I realize I'm pretty lazy when it comes to the TikTok stuff. I need to get back on that one. That being said, I think for me, more players needs to be in front of a camera. They have great personalities. A lot of the times they don't show it because they're either not streaming, or the content that teams oftentimes put them in are really, really, really toned down and brand safe, so they just never really get a chance to do that, and are usually dissuaded of doing so. I think it's changed a little bit recently, but yeah, it's been a big problem. So I love the fact that LEC has been doing it. This year we've been trying to push it more too, because we have a guest slot on the analyst desk, so you're going to be seeing a lot more players on the desk with us, and pushing player-driven content. Because if this shit is going to survive, we need people to actually be a player, like fans of our players. That shit just needs to happen. And for a long time, if we just lost big names, like last year we lost Bjergsen and Doublelift, like we're going to be continuing to lose big names in our scene. And who's to say when Jensen or like Santorin also retired as well? Who's to say like Jensen's going to be here in 2 or 3 years' time? Or a Blabber, or these names that are pretty big right now. So if we don't position our players to be popular, then we're just fucked. So we just need to kind of push it from all angles.
Yeah.
It's nice that they're streaming. I think Champions Q has been doing a good job on that respect, but we need to see more of it.
Well, I mean, listen, we've had this convencation about Champions Q privately over and over and over again, where it's like, I would love to personally make.
Okay.
No, he's back.
My man heard Champions Q and revived himself.
Yeah.
All right.
Where it's like, would love to create Champions Q content, would love to create content around some of the tier 2 or pro players when they're off LCS, when they're doing their own streams, where they're trying to build up their own brands and all this fun stuff. But they can't, or people lose interest, or people no longer want to build up the brands, and they just want to focus on scrims, on those results, which I can understand to a certain extent. I would understand it a little bit more if we were winning internationally, or at least a little bit more competitive internationally.
What are you talking about? We sock puppeted G2. We fisted them so hard we was controlling how they talked. I'll take that.
You
That's
take those
good.
wins.
Oh, that's
You
pretty
take
good.
those dubs.
That is pretty
Yeah.
good. Wait, where was that? Was that
We're better
Worlds?
in Europe. That's good enough.
Okay. Didn't Gom just like stomp all over people in play-ins though?
Oh, Gam?
The place
Gam,
in
yeah.
Korea?
Yeah.
Town?
What? No.
No.
God.
Yeah.
Vietnam.
dude.
Vietnam, because I was
Oh,
in
now-
Korea with Gina. Gam Gam won, and then Gina started going, Vietnam #1, and then running
True.
in a circle.
True.
Said, we did it to America, we're gonna do it to you, Europe. I think they beat BDS or something like that.
I'm pretty sure they beat one team at least.
Something
They were
like
struggling
that.
generally like throughout the year, but yeah, they had I think one shot at a team.
Either way, Gina was happy, and I completely forgot my point. Did you guys see
Yeah.
the new cinematic, though?
It's sick,
Yes.
dude. It's so cool.
Oh my gosh, the cinematic is so freaking pretty. I lost my shit when I saw Morgana and Kale appear.
Oh, they were
Really?
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that
What
was
did you
just,
like
the
about that?
best. For me, okay, so I'm a Morgana hoe, and so I'm always just looking for more Morgana fan service or anything like that. And so when I saw Kale first, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's Kale. And then when you kind of see Morgana, I'm like, ah, it's pre-evil girl Morgana. And she comes
Yes.
in with like the chains and all that shit. I lost it. I fucking lost it.
I mean, Riot had so much goodwill to make up for from last year. Because I mean, everybody knows it at this point. I'm gonna speak freely about this. I don't care. Last year's season intro was terrible, right? They released that really like disappointing video that's just like a voice as it pans through Summoner's Rift or whatever,
Yeah.
and pretty much every single League of Legends player and fan was disappointed in it. So
Yeah.
coming into this year, Riot knew not only did they have to put out something that was up to their normal standards of cinematic, which they put out a lot of good ones over the year,
Yeah.
it had to be so exceptional that it made up for how shit the 2023 one was. And damn, did they understand the assignment. This is my favorite cinematic Riot has ever made.
Oh, really?
Ooh,
Yeah.
ever.
Yep, out of all of them, this is my favorite. It is
Damn.
so cool. The giant, actual sized Aatrox, Kayla Morgana working together. Like this scene that's playing right now, where she takes the helmet off and then uses
Yeah.
her goth bitch powers. The look that Kale gives her there's so much storytelling in just the look that Kale gives her after she uses his power. And then all of the stories were cool. Yasuo going like Sekiro mode on some guys, some NPCs in the town. This was also the very first time ever. So I might catch some flame from certain League players for this. So for the longest time, ever since the champion came out, Kindred is one of the champions that I know has like really dedicated fans. She has a lot of one tricks. She has a lot of people who say that like even if they don't like her gameplay, they love her aesthetic. And I never fucking understood it. I always thought Kindred was a fucking dork. It is a goat that hops around with a bow and arrow with a floating dog head that goes yarp, yarp, yarp. I never thought that character was cool. This cinematic is the first time I actually saw, I think, what everybody else sees in Kindred. Because she's like dancing around in the woods, and then the dog like materializes and dematerializes as it attacks. It was really cool. I finally get the Kindred hype.
Holy shit! I can't believe you didn't before.
No,
Yeah.
dude, I thought Kindred was lame. It looks like a malnourished teenager in a furry costume. I'm
It's-
just not.
What
not
was
about it?
is Kindred a fawn or a goat? I'm trying to remember if that was.
I
that's
don't
what it
know.
was. A lamb.
lamb.
Oh,
Yeah, Lamb and the Wolf.
is
Yes.
the name.
Wolf and a lamb.
Yes, lamb and wolf. Yes, I fucking loved Kindred in general, like the concept of it, basically signifying death. And this, yeah, I think the cinematic did a great job at showing it when Tryndamere was already having like a conflict and was surrounded and had to fight literal death. So I really loved Kindred, but you're right. There was just no content around Kindred. That it just never really existed. Nothing like a lore-driven video, if I can remember. And so this was the first time where we really got to see Kindred. So this was actually my favorite one for sure. I agree with you because first of all, I was like, fuck. I feel like every time we see Tryndamere in a cinematic,
Smash.
it hits. Okay, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But it hits. And also, we got the tie between Tryndamere and Ashe, which was just the most beautiful part of the entire thing. So yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. On the Yasuo thing, I just didn't even know it was Yasuo. I think a lot of people had the same reaction where at first I was like, is this okay? So
Who's this old
that's
man?
Jax.
I mean, but
'cause
they
of
have
the staff.
you have the scar though. Like the scar is the Yasuo scar.
The scar
I also
tells
just
me nothing.
literally
I would
told
not
me
have known
nothing.
that's him until he does the wind thing if somebody hadn't said it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I was like, is it Jax? Is it Yi? Maybe. When I saw the sword, I was like, maybe it's Master Yi.
Oh, Jax and Yi both have like 7 eyeballs. How would it be Jax or Yi? The guy had 2 eyeballs.
It was the before.
The
I don't know.
before 5
picture.
extra eyeballs.
Yeah.
Pop, pop, pop,
Maybe he gets fucked up in that fight and then gets the eyeballs.
Yeah.
The goggles.
I have never heard of somebody losing a fight, and then you get more eyes as the face.
Hey, he needs 10, I don't know, goggle eyeballs, surgically impaired. I don't know. So I thought this was like, okay, this is before. And then no, there was like, no, this is Yasuold. I was like, okay.
Oh.
I don't understand the context behind that one, but we appreciate it.
My favorite, I don't even remember if it was like an opening, and I can't really remember the name of it, but my favorite was God, it's not Breaking Dawn, but do you remember the old cinematic where it was like Nautilus, Jax, Leona being chased with like Ari and Darius and all that stuff? That was my
That was
all-time
really old.
favorite. Still get goosebumps.
Garen
Like-
ults through the floor.
No, that's
a
the
different
older
one?
one. No.
That was when
You're thinking of
Rengar's-
like the Fiddlesticks
Is
one.
that Rengar stabbing towards Katarina?
Boom!
Yeah!
Yeah,
Let me,
they got
wait,
trying to
wait,
tap
wait,
him a
let
million
me,
times.
Trying to go for Katarina's coochie, boom, missed.
yeah, oh my
The
god.
good old days. I will say, as an extremely casual fan, the cinematics have always been the best part about League of Legends. Like,
Yes.
They're really good.
That game is so much cooler than the Rift.
Yeah.
I just want to play this game. This game is awesome.
A New Dawn is what it was called. That's why
When
I
was
like,
that
fucking
uploaded?
Breaking
Was that
Dawn.
like 2015 or
I don't
something?
want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Say the date.
I don't want to
What year is
know.
it?
I don't want to know. I
I'm
was
just gonna
at
look it up
least.
myself.
Yeah, we have that power.
Oh my god, 9 years
2012?
ago.
No.
July
9
22nd,
years. Okay, yeah, so it was 2015.
2014. This
Oh,
is
damn.
literally the summer after I graduated high school. And
That
I'm
was
like,
a year after
oh
I
my
graduated
God.
college. That came out.
It's either, man, my favorite's either Awaken or The Call.
Awaken's
It might be
good.
Awaken.
I forgot
think
what the
Awaken.
call is. Oh, the call is Ezreal and Kaisa, right?
Yeah, The Call's
Yeah.
Ezreal Kaisa.
Tier.
There has to be something. Talia was pretty sick in that one as well.
Can we
think I
talk
remember
about
this
like
going up.
even
You-
even
what?
the
You haven't
art
seen it?
style?
No, I'm sure I've seen it. I'm all these things you're recollecting are bringing up no images in my brain. I think I've just completely
Oh.
forgotten this
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. But like look at the way that the art style they've kind of like evolved and changed. Where before it was like super gamified, very anime-ish, very hot. And then they made. I forgot about the Zyra. I forgot about
Little
Plant Mommy
bondage.
coming in.
Wow,
Look at
wow.
those tits
Yeah,
though.
push her ass aside.
Wait,
push
wait,
her
wait,
ass
wait, wait,
aside.
wait, wait, wait.
She got it done.
Right. Plant Booba.
Ovilee, why are you
Look at how
like,
fucking perfect.
why are you pitching a tent for
They're fucking-
CGI tits from 9 years ago?
How do the
Yeah,
leaves
old.
stay up like that? You
It
know
was
what?
very
Wait a
perky.
second. Wait a second. This is
You know
all
what this
I'm gonna
looks
say.
like? Oh, you know what this looks like?
What?
This looks like the shit that you'd see on porn sites for like Overwatch.
Right. It really does.
Hey,
Oh
as
my
someone-
God.
As someone who
Rule
had to do a
34.
lot of research on Overwatch porn, like, you know what? This is the problem with games nowadays. They're censoring the booba. Look at this. Morgana wearing a full fucking thing of armor. Show me the booba. I can't even see. There's no cleavage. Kale, what's the use of her even being here if no booba and cleavage? Come on. Come on, then.
She's
Morgana-
covered up in all her skins.
Yeah,
A woke mob taking over.
I'm looking
Morgana
it up right
isn't.
now.
Kale, oh, Kale maybe,
Kale,
but
yeah,
Morgana
Kale is not-
isn't.
not
Morgana's
Morgana,
got
no.
those, what is it, the sinful, succulent, sinful, where she's got that cooking tray and then it's big old boobies.
This is pre-ho phase, though. Pre-ho phase Morgana.
Oh, that's fair. That
I
is
feel
also
like
fair.
all of the new skins are covered up, but her base one just has a bra.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just not base Morgana. There it is.
All I'm
That is.
saying is that we need to bring boobs back to League of Legends. Give Tracer her ass back and bring boobs back to League of Legends.
Did they
Thumbs up.
nerf Tracer? Was Tracer's ass too big or something and they changed the character in Overwatch? Is that why Overwatch 2 has
the
9% positive ratings on Steam?
That was on the original Overwatch. That was the beginning and the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It destroyed the game.
There's a
So,
lot
yeah.
of
That's crazy.
controversy going around
Yeah.
that. But
That's unfortunate.
Flowers, at the beginning of the day, you said you wanted to talk about TikTok.
Oh, yeah. So I have actually been keeping a secret from you for almost 3 months now because I was waiting specifically until this show came back so that I could tell you this live on this show. So when I was in Korea for Worlds, I don't have a laptop, right? So I can't play games or anything. Once the day wraps up, I'm just sitting in my hotel room and I'm kind of like bored. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to betray my own gut and I'm going to try TikTok. And I was like, let's see if Ovilee and Raz and apparently everybody else in the world is actually onto something here. And I was a little afraid at first because I was like, what if it actually is as good as everybody says? And I've just been thoroughly wrong the whole time. And after trying it and after, downloading it and like looking through it for a little bit, I can firmly say it's piss. It was so fucking bad.
Hey.
I could not get anything of quality on there. I wanted to find fights and I wanted to find shit posts. I found one good motherfucking fighting video in the whole thing. The rest of it was trash. I uninstalled that bullshit in less than like an hour. Never again. Lesson learned.
Whoa! You only had it for an hour?
Yup.
No, that's fucked up. You need to change the algorithm. You need to actually forcibly add those fight videos.
I couldn't find good fight videos. They would all just be like two dudes squaring up for like 20 seconds and then it would just cut.
So, one
was like,
sec.
what?
I'm trying to. Okay,
What are you trying
sorry.
to do?
I was trying to open up TikTok without it ear blasting everyone on the stream because it's attached to desktop audio. Apologies for that, everyone.
No, that's fine.
But no, Flowers, like that's completely your fault. That is 100% your fault.
No.
Yes.
Because anything you try to like just fucks everything up. There was one where it was I was scrolling through random stuff because I have the normie algorithm, the base whatever is there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And as it's scrolling through all sorts of random crap, I came across one thing that was just like a guy talking about how to like deal with difficulties and frustrations in your own life and like how to stay disciplined and stay focused. And I was like, oh, I actually like what this guy said here. This is pretty cool. This is good advice. 2023 has been a tough year. You like one video of a dude giving advice, and your next fucking 10 in a row are Andrew Tate and Donald Trump.
Yep.
Fuck off.
And
Like,
Jordan
it is
Peterson.
So worthless, bro. Like so worthless. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I don't want this shit. Like, sorry, dude. I have a good relationship with my dad. I don't need Andrew Tate. Like, I actually talk to my parents.
I mean,
So
the thing is, you're in the wrong area because yesterday I found like a TikTok of Lil Nas making out with Shrek. Like, there is gold on TikTok. And whoa, what's that? I'm so sorry. One more time. What's that? What do you want to say about a gay man?
I said that's not the kind of content that I care or want anything to do with. That's not my wheelhouse.
I'll step on this landmine. Love the gays. Me and homos are like
Step on
this.
this landmine.
Same.
Love the gays. That's not good content.
Respect.
Lil Nas making out with Shrek is not good content.
It
I'm
is
sorry.
fucking fantastic content. The
No.
best content that anyone could ask for.
Here's advice to Flowers.
Okay, what do you got, man?
Like, because you know my algorithm. That shit is hard to find, generally. You need to put in work. A week's worth of work.
No
to
way.
get your algorithm doing something fucking crazy that is hard to find. Right now, my Instagram and TikTok algorithm is force feeding me Stephen Hawking's Epstein clips.
Oh, I love
Every
that.
other one is just the Stephen Hawking.
Are you talking about naked midgets solving equations too high up on the chalkboard for them to reach?
There's that. There's random wheelchairs going off of planes or something, and just like springboarding onto an island. It's for the algorithm to recognize you're doing something completely deranged and actually want it regularly. You need to force feed it. If it like a good thing is if you just randomly like one horny post, it'll just be like, okay, we've seen billions of people want this shit. The next 10 posts will be horny posts, and that's going to be difficult to unseat. But if it's like, no, I want to be on like racist disabled TikTok.
Is that a moose?
Then it's just like, you know what? After a week, it's like, fine. I've been trying to help you out by making it not a priority, but it's now your algorithm.
This is where you're gonna go.
Yes. So this is what you need to do. Download it, work on it for a week, and then come back.
I'm not trying to grind TikTok like it's Path of Exile, man. That is not worth. If I've got to put like a scientific level of crafting into this thing, fuck that. I don't need that in my life. That sounds like more work than an actual fun.
It's like seasoning your cast iron. You know?
Yes.
Just gonna cook some bacon on it at first.
You have to put in
It'll
a
get better.
little bit of effort. Just a little bit.
I'll stick with my hungry mans. If
Oh.
Missing that a lot.
You should check
it's
the street
it's not
beefs.
for me, man. It's not for me.
Go to Street Beefs for your fight needs.
Street beefs.
Shout out to Street Beefs.
I'm trying to make sure that nothing.
Respect.
Like, come on, you're telling me that this.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah.
Vegeta got some pipes.
Wait, I have to stream it to you guys.
We're not getting the audio.
I know.
I
I
was
have
gonna
to
say, they're just doing a Fortnite thing.
These ones
Dude, the guy that makes the SpongeBob ones on YouTube, like the full-length songs, is really good.
Oh my god.
Is this Lil Jon?
Yeah. Oh wait, I have to put it back on for you guys. It's Goku and Vegeta singing "Yeah."
I still can't hear nothing, Ovilee.
Did you click into the stream on Discord?
Yeah, she has a stream going right now. At the end of the other stream. Nah, this is great.
But yeah, I mean, like, there's gold mines on TikTok. You just have to put in a little bit of effort.
I'll send you one that I've been loving.
I don't think it's for me. I don't think it's for me.
I'll send you something that I've been loving. I'll put it in the chat.
Oh God.
You'll enjoy this
I'm
one.
scared. I'm scared to
Put
click
it in the
it.
chat.
I'm very
Is it
scared
not
to
safe
click on
for
it.
stream?
No, she can put it up there. She's gonna be the one that puts it up.
You know what? Because
Plausible deniability.
oh, wait. You know what? I don't know if they say any words in there, Raz, so I will not be putting it up.
What? They don't.
I will not be putting it up.
They
Any
don't.
words?
I
Put it up
don't
there.
trust you. But also,
They
there's
don't.
like paintings of this lonely cat that had me sobbing on the floor. Look, it's just like, look at this cat. He's lonely.
Ovilee, one of my hobbies isn't to try and make myself feel sad.
No one showed up to his birthday party, even though he's a special boy. Looks like it's turkey for one tonight.
Wait,
He's
an
just
actual person
waiting.
painted these?
Yeah, this
What
isn't
the
AI.
fuck?
This is someone painted these. Look, photo booth, $5 for two. And look, he starts to leave at the end. This costume only works with two, so he'd rather just stay.
Oh my god.
Recently divorced kitten? Like,
His
what the
invite
fuck?
must have gotten lost in the mail. Guess he shouldn't have made that new party hat. Look at his new year. Everyone's having fireworks, and he's just on the side with
Sag.
his juice box.
Aw.
Oh, I love the cat. The cat's great. Oh, and then also there's always Megan the Stallion. Megan
What the
Stallion
fuck?
What do you mean, what the fuck? It's Megan
This is
the
some
Stallion.
content. Now
You're
this
putting
is-
Megan the Stallion content. You're not putting my content out there.
We can
Absolutely
get behind
not.
this.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
willing to put up Hank Hill, gangster Hank Hill, but you're willing to put up her shaking ass.
Yes.
I think I'm just not cut out for TikTok, man. I think it's just not my shtick.
It's not for
That's
everybody.
crazy.
But I gave it a shot.
You know,
gave
you
it a
did
shot.
give it a shot. And I feel like that's all we could really ask of you at the end of the day.
That's good because I wasn't going to give any more.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you. Thank you for so much for that.
On TikTok.
Oh, okay. What are you guys doing for the rest of the week?
Working.
Are you in
Working.
full prep
Is
for
LCS schedule?
LCS?
Yep. So I'm gonna be probably streaming more content because LEC just concluded for this week, and we're gonna be prepping for LCS since LCS comes back this weekend.
Oh!
Saturday is the first game?
Yeah.
Yep. Saturday at noon, Sunday at noon.
Nice.
We're back on the weekend.
games
Is
a day.
LEC going on at the same time?
So LEC's last game occurs at the same time slot as our first one.
Ah, it's fine.
So
Then they could just raid in.
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
there's only a little bit of overlap, and I'm pretty sure the way that our schedule looks is it's like, because I know on day one at least the Cloud9 Energy rematch, which is the most anticipated game, is in slot 2,
Mhm.
and I expect them to probably have slot 2 be the most exciting game each day going forward.
So slot
That's
1
good
is the
programming.
Dignitas slot.
It might be.
Potentially.
Dignitas
Slot
and
1,
Royals.
slot 5, one of the two slots.
They do be slotting.
Yep. So I think it's gonna be good.
Yep.
I think weekend was always gonna be more positive for us. Like what killed me wasn't just the fact that during the weekdays we didn't have that many people coming because they were working or going to school. Was that the people that did come have like signs, and I would talk to them and they'd be like, "Yeah, I skipped out on work for this," or "This is my one day off," or something. And I was like, "Geez, man, don't get in trouble because you wanted to come to one day of LCS. Like, fuck this."
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we're giving them an option to come. Week 1 is already sold out, which is a big win.
Yep.
And yeah, like people that are actually fans and want to be able to get over here, it's more accessible to them. Also more accessible to European audiences that always wanted to watch, but
Yeah, of course.
just like couldn't at the time.
Raz, as the spokesman for the LCS, when will Ovilee be invited back?
Never.
He didn't even bother trying to sugarcoat or say anything to make her feel better. He's just like, nah.
That's exclusive.
Commissioner Raz.
Is this racially motivated? Is this racially charged?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
Asians on the broadcast.
Exactly.
No, isn't High on the... Are there any Asians on the broadcast?
I hasn't been on the show in a couple years.
This just in, ladies... One sec. This just in, ladies and gentlemen, there are no Asians on the LCS broadcast. North American broadcast. Captain Flowers with the latest.
Yeah, he almost got out of there.
Raz, your follow-up?
He's not going to break his headset.
Ian, your thoughts?
Personally, I think it's a great move. Back to you, Ovilee. Every time you were on, it just killed him. So you know what the real problem is? These are women.
True.
All right, Raz.
Beyond the grave.
Any last marks that you want to plug in for MLK Day before we end our podcast?
Ooh, guys, get out there if you have if you have a black friend, shake their hands, give them a high five. Hey, League of Legends added a function within the game where you can press U and fist bump someone. So if you see an Echo or a Lucian or a Senna, get right up close to them and press U.
What about Karma? Is Karma black or is Karma Southeast Asian?
I think she's more Egyptian or something. They kind of changed that up real quick.
Are
She had some black ass looking
Egyptians-
skins.
Are Egyptians black?
They're African, they ain't black.
Can Kassem G say it?
Controversial.
Ooh. I feel like he could say it. I feel like he could say it.
Out of all the people in the world, you're going to give Kassem the pass?
He understands the burden, the responsibility of the word. Ian knows him better. What would you say, Ian?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Kassem would get killed. No way. Your mileage may vary no matter what. Okay, that's something we need to dispel this rumor.
We need to
It's a
take
pass.
Kassem to Venice Beach and have him talk to the Black Israelites.
It's
True.
not universal.
Let's show a picture of Kassem for people who maybe have never seen Kassem before.
Okay, let's get him
Kasim
up.
Garaiba.
Just give me 1 second.
Let's get him up there.
One sec, let me just...
Just for clarification, where is Kassem from?
Oh.
Kassem doesn't look like he can say it, man.
This is a Kassem TikTok from G4.
Hey, Ryan?
This is what
Oh, hey, I
Kassem
remember
looks like.
them.
Do you think
See?
that... Oh my god, what is he wearing?
I'm pretty sure Kassem is Jordanian and Egyptian.
Okay.
Yeah,
don't
he
quote
said
me on that.
Egyptian at some point. I don't know if he gets the pass, though. Time to fuck you! Edit
I
future
think
Trying to
reminder.
take him
Edit future. Schedule
There you
screen
go.
time
What
break.
is this?
Not again. Not again.
Wow. Like,
What is this? Do you have like the
TikTok's just
children
trying to help you.
guard on your
Okay,
thing
so
you don't spend
listen,
too
when I
much time?
was a little sad, I was maybe using TikTok for 8 hours straight. So I decided to implement 10-minute reminders. Now,
When was that? 1 hour ago?
okay.
No.
So
Raz.
Deleted.
yeah, I don't think Kassem could say it. Oh, there's me. So that's a no. That's a negative on that. Bullet.
Mostly because I'm more interested in his health. I want him to.
Yes.
Wait.
we
Oh
want
yeah,
him to
people would kill him.
survive.
That'd be
People
unfortunate.
would kill him.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Especially today. I feel like you say that shit today, it'll be a little bit more charged.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Your mileage may vary.
Absolutely. With this brings us to the end of our first remote episode of Caster's Couch. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the podcast, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube, and if you're watching the stream live, Or if you're watching on YouTube and trying to figure out where you can watch it live, go ahead to twitch.tv/Ovilee May. It's going to be on this channel as I'm running all the production complications and all that fun stuff. Something new that we're going to be starting each Monday is we're going to be playing games after each of our podcast recordings. So today we're going to be playing Lethal Company. And in addition to Lethal Company, we are playing with a new mod, Crowd Control. Where Crowd Control, you guys can donate bits or coins or some sort of currency and ruin our games and our lives. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of Caster's Couch.
Bye.